Good evening. When the Buddha was going around the villages, just interacting with people, he was asked by a good number of them, "Sir, you are so peaceful and calm and so humble and so compassionate. Is that what it means to be awakened? How can we be like you?" So people were attracted to him, to his personality, to his way of being, and they found that they were very, very comfortable and happy in his company. So they really loved to be in his company. So they followed him and they listened to what he was saying and so on. So they asked him, "Please, sir, teach us how we can be like you." And so in response, he, of course, made many responses to the specific questions that people asked him. But the gist of what he gave to people as a set of guidelines to follow in arriving at a state of awakening themselves can be summarized in two words. One is stop, and the Pali and Sanskrit word for that is shamatha. That means stop your busy mind from going about comparing, analyzing, searching, and longing for some things or expecting. Just allow that to stop and just be still. Shamatha. And then in that state of stopping, open the eyes of your heart so that you may see. And that word see is represented by the Pali word vipassana, or in Sanskrit vipassana, which means to see through things as they are, not in a one-sided way, not in a way that may distort them because of one's own individual perspectives as opposed to others, but to see things just as they are without any obstruction. So stop and see. And so out of those instructions came a set of practices that are still practiced today, called shamatha and vipassana, or that is handed down in the insight meditation tradition. But Zen is largely a distillation of those elements that entail stopping the mind from comparing, from seeking, from wondering, from analyzing, and simply allowing it to be still. And then enabling the heart, the eyes of the heart, to be open, to see things as they are. So that is precisely what we are seeking to arrive at when we practice Zen. We stop our busy mind and just allow it to be still here and now, breathing in and breathing out, and just allowing it to be one with the breath in the here and now, so that we're not anxious for something, we're not trying to delve into something. We're simply allowing the mind to rest and the heart to come home to the present moment. And then in that state of peacefulness and coming home to the present moment, we are allowed to see things. Maybe you have already experienced that, or maybe I'll remove the maybe, you have already experienced that. When you give yourself a chance to just stop and be still, you see so many things about yourself and about the world that you realize you had not realized before because you were so busy doing this or doing that, or comparing this or comparing that. So stopping and just allowing ourselves to be opens our heart to new insights that enables us to really live in a very enriching kind of way. As they would say, to be able to smell the flowers along the way. So it's an ongoing invitation for all of us to just stop and open the eyes of the heart to see, so that we will see the infinite treasures of our own life. And it's a life, it can be a life-changing event when we continue this, and there every now and then we get some angles that we had never seen before, and that can change our way of seeing ourselves, our neighbors, other people close to us, and enable us to be more peaceful, more humble, and more compassionate. I could say more, but this is just the gist of what I would like to offer today. It's an invitation to stop and see and enable our hearts to be at peace so that we can really open it in compassion to everyone and live that compassionate life that the Buddha showed. And I trust that as I see the faces on the screen, that kind of those kinds of fruits are already coming to bear in your own lives. So thank you for joining us in this community of people who stop and see. And that's what Zen practice is all about. Thank you.